Hey everybody, David Blackston here. So glad you're with us today. We are so excited about an upcoming golf tournament that we are fortunate enough. This is the second year we've been able to sponsor this event, if I'm not mistaken. The third year? My gosh, I can't lose track of time. It's amazing. It's called the annual Busch Ladies Golf Scramble. And we're excited today to have with us Miss Peggy Busch, which is great with us. We've also got with us Dale Dreps, who is the tournament chairman and organizer of everything. And we've also got Jeff Collignan. Did I get that right, Jeff?
Absolutely, it's perfect.
Perfect, with Cornerstone Hospice. So we're going to be talking about a lot of things here today. But Peg, I want to start out with you, young lady. This is the 24th year, and you started this project.
Started it, yeah.
What prompted you to start this?
It was a matter of getting together. Women from the church came in and said they'd like to start playing golf in a little tournament. So we started. We had 25 women from St. George.
Isn't that
And we had
neat?
25 women from St. Tim's join us.
Really?
And that's how it all started.
I have to ask the question. I love the accent. Where are you from? Because that is not Southern Florida.
Philadelphia.
How long have you been down
Sorry
here?
about that.
No,
I can't do a thing about it.
I love it.
It comes with me.
This is great. So you've been in Florida how long?
Since 2020, I guess,
2020.
2001 maybe.
This
Yeah.
is great.
And this is the last place on my list is where I wanted to live, believe me.
Isn't this something?
I don't like hot weather.
Well, hey, it's beautiful down here, and you're with good people with
You
Cornerstone.
get used to it.
Good people at the church. So I'm curious, when you first started this, was it always hooked to Cornerstone, or is Cornerstone
Cornerstone was always there from the very beginning.
very beginning?
Very beginning.
So have you had something in your life that's caused you to want to be part of Cornerstone? Was it through a family member, or
My husband was just in there last 2 years.
2 years ago? So you see
Wonderful people.
wonderful people.
Wonderful people.
They really are. I know we've had
Yeah.
several of our clients in
Yeah.
Cornerstone.
And if I need it,
just
that's where I want to go.
phenomenal, phenomenal people.
Yeah.
Tell me about the golf tournament, though. How many people do you expect to have there? Is it an all-ladies golf tournament, or can anybody play
It's all
it?
ladies, no men.
Oh, man, you mean I can't come and play in this?
Believe me, the men wanted to come play, and we said no. They wanted us to do all the work, and they wanted to just play.
Now, wait a minute here. We're getting a little personal here. What'd you feed her before she got here this morning?
It's a secret.
It's a secret. I love it. So it's all ladies.
All ladies.
And where's it going to be played at?
We're playing Saddlebrook.
Right. This year we're playing Saddlebrook, and we're also playing Orange Blossom.
Oh, great.
We always play two courses
Uh-huh.
because we want to include ladies who are part of our congregation but who don't live in the villages.
Oh, that makes
And
sense.
if you live in the villages, you can play the executive courses at a very
Yeah.
low price.
Yeah.
So we've made it bigger, and this year we hope to have 120 women
Wow.
playing. We've usually maxed out at about 96.
That is phenomenal. I know last year, I think if I remember right, y'all raised about $17,000.
$16,150.
Wow. Isn't that great?
And
Yeah,
it
it's
all went to
wonderful.
Cornerstone.
Yeah.
I bet, Jeff, y'all appreciated that.
Absolutely, we do.
Tell me, Jeff, let me ask you a question about Cornerstone. I mean, I'm familiar, obviously, with the one that's here in the villages, but is the home base in Tavares, Mount Dora?
Yep.
Is that
So our mailing address, if you will, where all of our mail comes to is, and really where our first hospice house is in Tavares.
Yes.
So not too far down the road. We have
Is that off 19? Is that right?
yep,
On the
just off 19.
Yeah.
It's up on a hill. It's really
Right.
beautiful. We have our headquarters there, if you
Yeah.
will. And then, like I said, our original hospice house, our first. And then, obviously, as the villages grew, we were originally Hospice of Lake and Sumter. So when you first started, that would have been the name probably that you supported. And then with the growth into Orange County and even up to Marion and down into the Lakeland area, we changed to Cornerstone. But
Just
yeah.
out of curiosity, how many people do you all serve in a year? Do you have a number?
Well, currently now, this time frame, we're up to somewhere around 1,200
Wow.
patients.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let me ask you a question. Hospice has been around for a while. Obviously, we've heard of hospice where I came from in Kentucky. Obviously, I've been at the facility because we've had several clients pass there. Very impressive what you all do. Give me a little background on the hospice. What's the history of hospice?
Absolutely. Well, so yeah, I actually like to think it's a younger kind of area of medical care because we're actually just celebrating our 40th year last year. And so really in about 1980 is when hospice came to America, actually from England.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Absolutely, yep. And it was by a woman named Florence Wald, which is what our Plan Giving Society is named after as well. And she came over from England, and it was a form of care that was no longer curative, but more focused on comfort and the end of life period. Because it's a little bit different then, right? You're not trying to go through treatments and everything. You're just trying to make the best out of the time that you do have left.
Right.
And it was all volunteer based. So these programs or these events like the golf tournament is exactly a continuation of what hospice started as.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, and so obviously over 40 years things change, and so now it's a Medicare benefit, and actually, I'm sorry, starting in 1980 was the official start when it became a Medicare benefit. So everybody's got an option to use hospice, and we hope that we would be able to provide that care, comfort, and dignity.
Jeff, I would assume too you need volunteers.
Absolutely.
What does somebody need to do if they want to volunteer?
Well, we'll take volunteers doing just about anything from, volunteering at Peg's tournament. We consider that as a volunteer that helps us continue our mission. But we also have a very important part of hospice care is we're actually required by that Medicare benefit to have 5% of our patient hours provided by volunteers. So for those that are willing and able and understand the importance, perhaps have been through it themselves, sitting bedside is something really important. Giving caregivers a little bit of respite to take care of themselves, all the way to volunteers who just sit at our hospice house, Mariposa Casabella, just up the street here,
Right.
And just welcoming folks.
Right.
So we have tons of volunteer positions, and we're always looking for them. Villages are our best volunteers. I would put the Villagers volunteer against any other hospice group in this country. I think they're the absolute best and most supportive.
So, Peg, I got a question for you. If they need volunteers for your golf tournament, do they have to be women? Can they be men there? I mean, you want to let the
we
men
have men
play?
there. They can work on it.
Men can work, they can't play.
Yeah.
They
Boy,
can work on it. They can't play.
they can't play. Wow, I love that. Isn't that something? Jeff, let me go back on something with hospice a second because I want people to understand something.
course.
You are a 501c3 group.
Yes, sir.
So, folks, let me talk to you a minute. Most of y'all out there that are going to be watching this video are my age and older, and you've got a great opportunity to do what are called qualified charitable distributions,
Absolutely.
where you can gift your charity of hospice through your IRA and not have to pay taxes on that distribution. If you're working with somebody today that never talked to you about that, you might want to call and talk to me because that is a vital part that can be done. And it's a great way for you to minimize taxes and still be able to benefit hospice on that.
Absolutely, yeah. Donations are exactly what keeps us going and provide us or allow us to provide such the level of care that we do. Those hospice houses that a lot of folks have been a part of, those are only found at nonprofits because they are 100% funded by donor support.
How many people work at hospies?
Oh goodness!
Not volunteers.
Not
just-
volunteers.
yeah.
Just here in like Lake and Sumter, we're a couple hundred folks across probably our whole footprint.
It's great though.
Yeah,
And the way
absolutely.
that the people you touch is awesome. So Dale, I'm curious about something. Where do we go from here? This is 24 years of this young lady. And by the way, we didn't tell this. My mom told me growing up, never ask a lady her age or her weight. And I get in a business where I don't ask the weight, but I have to ask the age. And do you know how young this lady is? She is 95 years young. What a blessing. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
She is a blessing.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, when I grow up, I want to be Peg Busch. Peg single-handedly ran this golf outing for 16 or 17 years. We've lost count.
Wow.
And every year she would say, I need someone to take this over. And my friend Barb Miller and I said, come on, let's do this. And so in honor of Peg, After we ran it for that 1 year, we both said, oh my gosh, this is a lot of work. I can't believe Peg was doing this all by herself.
I love
So that's why in that year, we named the event after Peg
Yeah.
to honor her
Quite an honor.
commitment.
Isn't that
Quite
great?
an honor.
Oh,
Well,
it
you
was-
deserve every bit of it.
Yes, absolutely.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, so in terms of the golf outing moving forward, thanks to your generous support from Blackston Financial, we're able to add a little more fun and a little more money over to Cornerstone every year.
Which is what we want to accomplish. We
Absolutely.
really do.
Part of our role is really to educate people on the importance of hospice and to make it more approachable for the women who are playing. And just making them more aware that Cornerstone is here, it's local, and also that St. George has, our church has a very close relationship with Cornerstone.
That's great.
So this year we'll be having some really special contests for a hole-in-one. We will be playing Saddlebrook and Orange Blossom. We like to change it up every year, although I know that Peg always prefers Saddlebrook. So in homage to Peg this year, we're going back to
Because she knows the
Saddlebrook.
course so well.
That's right. Look, how many years has
I
she
love
been
it.
playing
I
that
love
course?
it.
So we just get out there, have a wonderful time. We do all the food preparation ourselves. That's a lot of the men help with food prep and serving. And we just make it a community effort
That's great.
that raises money for Cornerstone, which is a part of our community as well.
Well, folks, let me challenge you on something. If you've never been to Cornerstone and visited, you need to go.
Yeah, that's
Because
right.
I know when the first time I went, Jeff,
Exactly.
I was not prepared for what I saw. I was expecting, sad to say, gloom and doom, and it wasn't.
Doom and gloom, no.
Not at all.
No.
In fact, I was humbled by what I saw. So folks, go visit. I mean, they'd love to come in and visit. They'd love to have you volunteer at the golf tournament, volunteer at Cornerstone. Come, ladies, play in this golf outing. Man, you're out of luck. You're going to have to find another one. But it's a great opportunity. Guys, thank you all so much for coming in and visiting with us. Now, what we're going to do at the end of this video, if you just keep hanging with me a minute, we're going to have all the details of the upcoming golf tournaments. You said it's May
1st.
May 1st.
Thursday, May 1st, we tee off on 2 golf courses about midday. The awards dinner and reception starts at about 4:30. We're pretty much finished by 7.
Yeah.
It's just a great time, and we sincerely hope that some of you viewers would like to join us.
It'll be fun. Guys, thank you so much again.
Thank you.
Peg,
Thank you.
what an honor to have my older sister in here with me today. I like this. This is great. Guys, we look forward to hearing more about Cornerstone. You go see, you make volunteer, you make donations, come play in the golf tournament. Next month, we got another great show for you. We look forward to having you on here. Guys, be blessed again. Thank you all so much for coming.
Thank you.
See you later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.